Hello, and welcome to Frequently Asked Questions with Empire Justice Center. Today, we're joined by Kevin Purcell from Empire Justice. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Lacey, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for joining us. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do at Empire Justice Center?
Sure. So I've been with Empire Justice Center for just about 12 years now, and I'm a senior attorney in our consumer finance and housing group. And specifically, I do foreclosure prevention work. So we represent homeowners at no cost to those homeowners, working with them and their lenders to try to avoid foreclosure and allow them to keep their homes in a way that makes sense for them financially.
And I know that is such an amazing thing to do, and I know those homeowners feel very grateful for your practice group. Now we're still in the middle of this pandemic. All things are slowing down and we're returning to normal. I know every area has been impacted, including housing. How has foreclosure in particular been impacted?
It certainly has been impacted, Lacey. When the pandemic started, thankfully, New York State put all foreclosures that were in process on hold. And that was because of the fact that they were worried about if people were kicked out of their homes, where would they go? There's so many issues related to the pandemic. But that did not mean that our work stopped. We continued to work with our clients and their lenders. And one of the big things we were doing was trying to get our homeowners into forbearance agreements. And what that meant is that they didn't have any payments due, they weren't having any fees piling up or any charges or any negative implications on their account.
Awesome. I know that had to be the least of their worries. You know, having a home is just having housing security is so important. Now we're going forward back into the winter months, and it's going to be even more of a concern, I feel like, for people who are homeowners. What is next for foreclosure?
So last week, the courts in Monroe County started the foreclosure cases up again. And so what the state court said was that every case that the foreclosure that was in process, no matter where in the process it was, they needed to have essentially what's called a status conference to determine if things had changed between when the pandemic started and today, and if that would have any effect on the case. So last week, the court held about 400 of these mini conferences, and we represented approximately 100 homeowners during the week last week in those conferences. Again, working with the courts and the lenders to try to make sure these homeowners were secured, and that in most cases the foreclosures would not be moving forward right now because the homeowners are under some sort of review to be able to potentially keep their homes.
That's just amazing. Helping 100 people keep their homes is, kudos to you and the team. Thank you so much. Now, if people have questions going forward, they're, getting in the middle of a foreclosure or having these issues come up in their lives, who can they reach out to?
Lacey, it's a good question. We've got some really good resources for homeowners here in Monroe County. What we often talk about is the housing counseling agencies that are available for homeowners, and they're really considered the front line of defense when it comes to foreclosure prevention. The largest organization is called the Housing Council at Pathstone. They've been around for about 50 years now. They do fantastic work. We've worked very closely with them for over a decade. Their number is 546-3700. Also, homeowners can go to our website at empirejusticecenter.org, and there is information available about housing. They can contact us directly as well if they have questions.
Yes, and thank you for mentioning the website. We do have more information on the website, FAQ about foreclosure, education, employment, you name it, we've got it up there. So please do visit our website. We have this information also in the different languages, so it's accessible to more people. Thank you again, Kevin, for joining us. We're so thankful.
Thank you, Lacey.